Dreamers Welcome Podcast.
Dreamers Welcome Podcast. We back in the building, ladies and gentlemen. I go by CEO PESO. Blessed and highly favored. Live from Moves Media right now on this glorious Cinco de Mayo day, even though we not drinking right now. Keeping it healthy, though. But, man, shouts out to our dreamers. Hope y'all feeling good. Illustrious guest, another dreamer out here, Ohioan. My guy reached out. He actually on Unicorn Talk before. Shouts out to Candy Bars and the whole crew. And he came to politics with the kid, man. So please introduce yourself for the people.
Hey, what's up, motherfuckers? I'm Lil Pink from Canton, Ohio.
That was a harsh. What's up, motherfucker?
Oh no, that's just, you know.
I love it though.
I like to keep them feeling disrespected, just a little bit. A lot of them got kinks for that, so.
Hey, so
and I make music for the ladies, so.
So you disrespect the ladies?
No.
No, I'm
saying it's got to get a healthy amount of like, you know. Like I said one time in an interview, I was like, I'll fuck a bitch in the ass, you know, I'll be a little aggressive, but I'll kiss them on the forehead afterwards, you know, give them some chocolates, you know, be a little nice to them. But you gotta have the healthy medium. Can't be too nice, because then people just think he's a hoe.
Sounds like a very toxic, healthy toxic.
You know,
I love it. I'm toxic. Nah, but I see the angle with it, man. Great fucking start to start off with. But man, how you feeling though, man? What's going on?
I'm feeling good, man. My balls are stuck to my leg. I'm sweating, but it's pretty good.
Man, he is transparent, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. First off, man, new project out. What was it called again?
Shit Icon.
Shit Icon, yeah. Somebody just put out another icon name. I didn't want to mess it up. It just dropped May 1st.
Yeah, shit crazy.
Man, so we're going to get into all the other questions, man, but, you know, man, just speak about the project, bro. What's the meaning of the name behind it, and you know, man, what people expecting to hear on this project, just to kind of clarify it more.
Yeah, for me, so I got like various different sounds. I got more like R&B stuff, more like, you know, what do you call more mainstream, and then I got stuff that's just like off the walls, like horrorcore, crazy stuff. So it's just 8 songs, all horrorcore, and the name itself is just kind of a little bit self-explanatory. It's just like, yeah. I am an icon, but like I'm not a good icon. You shouldn't look up to me for like, you know, certain things. Maybe for motivation, maybe to like, you know, maybe copy what I do to get some views or something. But at the end of the day, I'm a shit icon. I'm not somebody to look up to. I'm not Ariana Grande. I'm not Taylor Swift. I'm a shit icon.
But the twist on that is people want to look up to shitty icons. Like, I want to be like him.
Yeah, cause, I mean, there's all kinds of people that want to be, like, there's all kinds of rappers that are just, like, pretty bad people, but people want to be like them. You know, they're talking about all kinds of crazy-ass shit in their music, and they're like, oh, like, then people get in their head, like, that's a good idea.
Well, that draws a question for me off the top of the head, because it's a few artists that I was really, like, in tune with and rocking with their music until I kind of noticed more about, like, these niggas is pieces of shit, like. And it kind of deferred me from their music a little bit, because, like, I don't know, if I'm, you know, captivated by somebody's music like that and then their personality don't match, it's like, man, I don't know. So I had to say, with your fan base, do you just know who to get that music to, or are you even thinking, like, some people might not be fucking with my music or this type of way I'm trying to, like, put your shit out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just do what I want to do, and people catch on or they don't. It's kind of how I look at it. But, I do aim towards more like a darker, more edgy audience, because I feel like that's where I thrive
Mosh
at.
Pit shit.
Yeah, and then to bring it back to what you said just a second ago, like a lot of people are thrown off by like how I act sometimes, because Lil Pink is mostly a character. I just say absurd shit just for the sake of saying absurd shit. So like I feel like I'm like reverse, where I say crazy things and I look bad and I look like I'm bad, but I'm actually chill and
pretty
cool
genuine,
and
cool person, yeah.
Yeah, but there's other people who seem chill and cool, but they're pieces of shit when you wipe that away. So I try to be like the opposite. So I try to like act like a piece of shit, but I'm not a piece of shit. And other people act nice and they're a piece of shit.
So is it a specific artist to you that stand out, that like how I just had a realization of somebody, he was like, no, this a piece of shit right here? Like,
Marilyn Manson is somebody that sticks out to me a lot, because like he's a really good dude.
But he always seemed like a good dude, even though all this weird tactics and shit. But go ahead, though.
Like he seems crazy. Like you look at him and you're just gonna disregard him at first glance. Mm-hmm. More often than not, people will. But he's a good dude. He's well spoken. He's, you know, articulate. He's just he's fucking spoke in front of colleges and stuff. Like he's a good, intelligent dude, and he's done a lot of good things for a lot of good like for people. People, just disregard him for his crazy lyrics, crazy antics, the things that he says. People blame him for the Columbine thing, which I don't know how you're gonna put that on one person. Just all kinds of
Hey,
crazy
somebody
stuff.
gotta be the villain, but that's wild.
Yeah, absolutely wild.
Nah, but yeah, man, I used to like Marilyn Manson music a lot too. Like all them, I don't make artists like that no more than me. But yeah. So let's double back real quick, man. So let's talk about your upbringing, where you're from, how's the childhood, just before Lil Pink.
Yeah, I've delved into this a lot. So a lot of people know. I was born in Canton, Ohio. A lot of like when I was growing up, I did not have a lot of money. Kind of rough, but there's way worse though. A lot of people just try to like really church up their background like it was something horrible. Like I still ate food. Like I still had a place to sleep. Sometimes I'd have to sleep on my mom's friends' couches and stuff. And, sometimes I had to go to my grandma's house because my mom didn't have a place to stay. So she'd go stay with her friends. I'd go stay with my grandparents. So, like, nothing too crazy. I mean, and sometimes, when I was first started seeing my dad again, we had to, like, kind of live in and out of hotels and stuff. So, like, I always had a roof over my head and I figured it out some way and I still ate some way. But yeah, it's just always very rough. And that was one of my biggest motivations is when I started seeing success off of the music, I was like, this could be a way for me to never have to go through that again.
Absolutely, man. So what was the I mean, well, before music even hit, or was you anything else you was like trying to get in tune with, as far as just like them dreams, aspirations, kids be having type shit or whatever? Like I wasn't into sports and shit, but I had certain things.
Yeah, when I first started, I had a YouTube channel called Lil Pink Productions. It's not really very clever. I made it when I was like 13. And I really wanted to be a YouTuber. That was like where I started. Was like at the time, I was 13. I watched like Logan Paul and like the people that were coming out at the time.
Yeah, ain't they Akron or something?
No, it's Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so yeah, I wanted to be a YouTuber, and then I was doing it for a while, and I was doing the vlogs and stuff, and then even when I started making the music, I was still doing that for a while. And it carried over into the channel I have now. But I mean, all the videos are long deleted now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I wanted to be a YouTuber, and then I had dreams of being like I've always wanted to be in a band. Like when I was real young, I always wanted to be in a band. But I realized I can't play instruments for shit. so I can mumble really well. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be a rapper.
I was about to ask you too, but you was like, yeah, I can't play no instruments. So that was up and out of there quick as fuck.
Yes, and then that's what like at the time, that's why my name is Lil Pink, is just because like I'm just a product of the time. Everybody was Little something. I was 14 years old, and I was like, I
Lil
just
Pump, Lil Uzi Vert.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I regret my name sometimes, but I'm like, it's way too late to do anything about it.
You ever felt? I mean, people change their name all the time, but you ever felt like you needed to change it, or it was just too embedded in you? Like
It's too embarrassing. I mean, people have it tattooed on them.
Oh, yeah.
People there's
Yeah.
thousands of shirts out there with my name on it. Like, it's just ingrained, and there's all kinds of articles about me and all kinds of stuff. I feel like there'd be no reason to like go back.
shit, ride it out. I mean, like you said, you seen a success from it, so why don't you
Yeah.
stand out with that? So what was it? What age was the shift point of like, all right, I'm really about to start getting like doing music? You said you was 13. What? No, 2013.
No, it's not 13.
You was 13 when you was doing the Lil Pink Productions.
Yeah.
So what was the year of like shifting to getting into like music seriously?
I believe so. It was about right at like the end of 2017. That's when I decided to start making music. And I started off with my two friends at the time. We were just making silly, goofy songs, and we'd find a little bit of success. Like, I think we had like one song that had like 12,000 streams at the time. We were like, I was 15. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy.
That's crazy. That is crazy though. Like at that age.
And I mean, now, I got like, I've gotten millions of views on stuff. I got 500,000 views on like certain music videos and stuff. So like, I've progressed a lot since then. But at the time, that was crazy. And that's what made me think, I was like, I should take this more seriously, and I could probably actually do something with it. Yeah, but then we all fell out eventually because I'm just not good in a group setting. I need to just be an individual artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like they wanted to do something different from what I want to do. Like I say crazy things in my songs that are comedic, but we were just all comedic. That's all it was. So I was like, I don't want to do that. I want to be I want to be serious. I want to make serious music. I want to be a little funny at times, but for the most part, I want to be serious.
Mm.
So yeah, then I would say I was about 16 years old, and I started. That's when I kind of became full. Like I was already calling myself Lil Pink, but like we were in a group, so like you know, the name wasn't like super popular yet. But yeah, when I was 16 years old, I started putting on T-shirts,
Mm.
started releasing Lil Pink music videos, and I started really taking it serious at
Start
that point.
tackling it. Yeah, yeah. I just quick question though, like how was that? How was that moment of separation when you kind of realized like like you wanted to, obviously it was creative differences with the group, but how was it when you had to separate it? Like was they understandable, or was it just like, man, fuck you, like?
Well, it's kind of hard because just back to like so like I grew up rough. I grew up in like a bad school system and everything,
Yeah.
and then eventually later on, my mom would meet my stepdad, and they would start getting better jobs, and we would move, and things would start getting just a little bit better for us,
Mm.
and so I started going to a nicer school district.
Yeah.
Um, so I was just very crazy and like just different from everybody else there. Like I feel like I couldn't really connect with anybody because everybody else had grew up in like nice houses and nice everything, and I was like
Right.
I
A
felt
different experience.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I met my friends, and they were of that nature, and I was very more rugged, and I had like Superman T-shirts that smelled like cigarettes, and like so I'd go over to their nice houses with their pools and stuff. So their parents were kind of like the driving force of like they found the music eventually, and they didn't like me, and then they were just bitches. So and
Yeah,
then
you
eventually like
said
there's
it. I was about to say that.
yeah,
Like
like there's
shit.
there's just like friction between I want to do something else, they want to do something else, they're hoes. Like I got shit I want to do, and like I want to like actually put my life into this, and I don't care what anybody's gotta say, and they're worried about what their parents gotta say, and me, I'm like
Fuck,
who
who
gives a
gives a
fuck?
fuck? Yeah, nah, for real. That's around the age when I was on some like fucking shit, like just going against the grain. So how was your people's far, like how did they take it when you started, like when they started seeing like, damn, he all right, he taking his music like way fucking serious. Like was they supportive of it too, or?
Like, with my family, they were. It depends. Like I mean, I feel like my grandma's my biggest fan,
Yeah,
but
everybody's grandma be the driving force. Like, go ahead,
yeah.
baby, go handle that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my grandma's cool. She got little pink mugs and shit. She got little pink pillows. So she was always like, all
that's
for
the
it.
number one supporter you
Yeah,
need
yeah,
right
yeah,
there, like for real.
yeah. But my grandma's supportive. My family not so much. My mom didn't even listen to the music till like more recently. Like she never
Like,
wanted to listen to it. She had no interest in it. She thought it was stupid.
was hers like kind of like, oh, she starts seeing it, then it was like, okay, now I guess I can support
Yeah, once
because
I started getting like big features,
yeah.
and I started getting like some serious streams, and she started seeing like the money that was coming in from it,
Mm-hmm.
she started to change her tune a little bit. And then with my dad, no, it doesn't. I don't care what I do. I could do the biggest thing in the universe, and that still wouldn't be good enough. I could get a song with Lil Wayne tomorrow, and he'd probably say like, "Oh, Lil Wayne must have fell off or something." Like
Right.
he won't give me credit no matter what.
That's a good balance, just having that hating factor, like that's it, Lil Wayne type shit or something, like you know what I mean. But nah, that's dope. I mean, I'm commending you too, just off of the fact like at that age you just like you was more mature to be like, nah, this is it though. Like I said, a lot of people I feel like drag their feet at that age and not invest in the shirts and whatever the case is, because it's not an instant comeback on. I don't know how much it costs, but I know when you don't got it like that, it's like shit. You got
Yeah,
$100. You got to put 90 into the dream. You feel me?
yeah. Because I mean, at the time, I made money certain ways allegedly.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so
Thank you for that.
so like
Allegedly.
I was making money, certain ways. So I was using that money to like buy T-shirts and stuff and buy certain things that I needed to. Um, and so people at my school were wearing the T-shirts. It started to become a thing at the time. People were paying attention to me. I was always just getting into antics, and people were always just eyes on me.
Yeah.
And then eventually COVID happened. I only got like 1.5 years of high school, and then I dropped out because I was like in and out of court at that time.
Yeah.
So I was like it's fuck school. Like just like COVID's happening. Like I gotta do it online. Like I can't sit at a computer. I'm in and out of court. I got other shit going on. Like and then so I eventually stopped doing stupid shit because I was just hanging out with the wrong crowd, wrong thing. That's not me. Like a lot of rappers are like they try to like front and stuff. Like I did that shit.
Yeah.
It's not for me. I like to lay in bed and scratch my balls and watch TV. Like I don't like
Comfortable as fuck. Yeah,
Yeah,
like, you don't gotta wake up thinking about no weird shit. Yeah,
because like I mean like one of my friends even like he pulled a gun on me, stole my shit, and I was like, man, this is stupid. Like I don't, this shit's dumb as fuck.
like one of your like close homies just
Yeah, like he just did that and then like disrespected the fuck out of me. I got it back later, but I was like, man,
still dumb though. Like nigga.
yeah, no. So I was like, I'm not doing this. This life isn't for me.
Yeah,
I was like, I want to make like money legally. So I got my first job when I was like 17, like almost 18, and
after the alleged.
after the alleged stuff,
Yeah.
and then I started working up McDonald's like a big boy, and then I just started stacking my money and started getting it going, and then eventually became self-sufficient with the music and everything. But
So we basically you was just like marketing and coming up with the creative concepts and all that. So was it all you? Like do you got management or is this
Nah.
all from this is all solely you?
it's all me.
That's dope. So all right, so it's two questions to this though. Learning that aspect of investing into yourself, was it like influences came from like certain artists you looked up to, or did you like how did you? I'm big on that too because like I said, that's just a huge shift change to actually be mature enough to be like, all right, I gotta invest. So where did that side of it come from? Of like, learning how to like, all right, buckle down and really like invest into the shit.
I gotcha. I knew a lot of artists at the time, like already. Like I was never afraid to reach out to bigger artists and just ask like simply like, hey man, like how the fuck you do this shit? Like and just learning. Like I just got a lot of ins, a lot of shit. Cause I got a lot of shit that like most artists are like, how the fuck do you do that shit? Like I just got a lot of ins. And I just learned, watched a lot of YouTube videos,
Yeah.
like just watching other people and just almost. But it's walking a fine line of like I would mimic what people do, but not copy. I'd be like, okay, so like
throw your own flavor on it though.
yeah, like if like for example, like the big trend right now is everybody's doing the little videos where like they're walking and like the camera's bouncing, you got the text on the screen, they're like promoting, they're rapping their songs in like the little TikTok format.
Yeah.
That's what's big right now. So I'm starting to film videos like that. I'm gonna start releasing videos like that. Like you just follow the trend of what's going on, pay very close attention, and then throw my own flavor on it. And I try to like go in every medium. I try to work with artists that are bigger than me. I try to get on as many big shows as I possibly can. Like I just try to, I'm not afraid to ask questions and get good with people and progress, make friends, and it's just simple as that sometimes. Like you just gotta progress, and then I use a lot of like Instagram ads, YouTube ads, Facebook ads. TikTok's got their little promotion thing, like just so that stuff. Just reaching out to people. I've had like big people like in the, I don't know what kind of scene you'd call it, but there's this girl called O'Reilly. She's pretty popular. She's got like a split tongue and like tattooed black eyeballs.
Yeah.
And like I had her model my merch, and that was some good exposure for me.
Oh yeah.
Like
you know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, cause she was on No Jumper and like Soft White Underbelly, and she was on a lot of
soft
shit.
white under. Yeah.
Yeah.
It be some bro. It be some motherfuckers on there you can learn from for sure, bro.
Yeah.
Like some of that shit be cringing as fuck though, man. Hookers and shit. Like, if you go, soft white underbelly, then man. So what? So with your genre, how you was going with it, like, is it that much going? Like, was you even worried about trying to like get the Canton support or like you know what I mean, or what, you was just like straight just internet with it, like?
Yeah, because everybody from Canton, like they don't like me, but like people from people from LA love me.
Yeah,
people from Canton, they don't like me, but it is what it is because
it sounds like it's just a different type shit, like
Yeah, because like people who are alternative and like shit like that, they love it, but then like you gotta look at the scene of like Canton rappers. They're all kind of like, I mean they're doing their thing, but it's one note. Like, you can only talk about selling drugs, pulling guns on people. You can only talk about that shit so much before it just becomes just so overplayed and generic.
It's redundant,
Yeah, like, I talk about, like, just weird ass crazy shit. And like, and I do talk about some of the same things, but I talk about it in a way that's more interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's only so many fucking ways you can talk about, like you said, pulling guns, killing, fucking, whatever.
Yeah, because like I talk about like stabbing people, like locking people in my basement. Like I talk about crazy shit like that Slim
And that's
Shady
a lot
shit.
of different ways you can.
Yeah,
you can
but like if you just say
flip that.
like you pulled up on somebody, robbed them, something like you only say that in so many different ways before you just become just like everybody else, like a Takashi clone or just fucking any like it's just basic and I don't know, it's just boring as fuck.
Nah, I get it, and thank God for you actually noticing the playing field of that shit, and just going against the grain on that though. So, like, how I know you hands on with the, you said with the merch and the marketing and everything like that. So, are you the artist too? That's like, you recording, engineering yourself and all of that. Like, you doing everything just hands on.
No, that used to be the way. I have like a lot of help now. Like I go to a studio and they record all my music, they mix and master it, they do all of my music videos. Like I have a lot of people that like I know that do all that shit, and then my merch is done through. Like, I design all of my merch myself,
Right.
but it's all done through a drop shipping company. So like if you were to go search Lil Pink merch in Google, it would come up. You click it, order something, they print it and ship it to you directly. Mm-hmm. And I don't have any part in that other than designing and collecting the money.
Yeah, so
from
you
it.
just got to set up to where shit. This is my design. Whenever they order it, you get your percentage. Obviously, they might get their percentage or whatever the case is. Yeah, man, is that overwhelming? Like, do you ever just get tired? Like,
it gets very overwhelming.
yeah, you know what I mean? Because like just having to be a one man band all the time, like that shit, it be killing me sometimes. So it's just you on the creative side with the music and all that shit though. So
yeah, it's very overwhelming. I've gotten a few more breaks recently. Like I'm going on my first tour, and I don't have to worry about anything. Like all of my hotels are paid for. Like
show up and work.
Yeah, like all of my stuff is paid for, and I'm gonna show up and collect some money off of the shows, and I should be all good. But yeah, I'm happy. I just gotta show. Hopefully they're not. Most shows are disasters sometimes. Like they're always some bullshit. But hopefully I just gotta sit back and it's other people's problem. I just gotta go on stage.
What you mean disaster? Like far as when you go to perform, or just like the whole setting up the process?
No, it's like yeah. Like, I mean, there's good parts. Like people show up, people have a good time and all that. But like there's artists that like are supposed to perform, they just don't show up. There's artists that show up late. There's you show up to the venue and the workers don't know everything that's going on, and then like sometimes like a sound guy just doesn't show up, and it's like okay, somebody else got to be the sound guy now.
And that shit like, really fucks up the show if the sound ain't right for sure. Yeah. Man, so what this so how big is this tour? Like how many cities? Like what major areas you gonna be hitting, or just what are you excited to get from the tour?
So it's gonna be just 10 shows on the West Coast. So it's not like a super big tour, but it's my first one.
West Coast though, shit. I mean,
yeah. Oh no, I said West Coast. My bad, East Coast.
Oh, I was about to say like shit.
No, West Coast.
You over there with it, shit.
No, my bad. I can't learn my left from my rights. But no, I do plan on going on the West Coast though. That's where I want to go. But no, it's gonna be East Coast. It's gonna be New York, Ohio. It was supposed to be Atlanta. It's not anymore. We're doing Florida, Alabama. I think West Virginia. What is the state that's like right fucking next? We're doing Pennsylvania. Obviously doing that.
You got Virginia, West Virginia,
Indiana.
Yeah.
So we're going like pretty all over.
What's the extent of it? Like it's like a month or two, or?
I think it's like just about 2 weeks. It's a very short tour. Oh, because we're just like
that's still a lot of states to hit in 2 weeks though.
Yeah. And we're gonna do it. We're like pretty much gonna be doing a show like almost every day.
Who going with you on tour?
It's this dude named Michelangelo Scarro, and then my homie Dr. X and a few other people.
As far as your personal crew, like that's who going with you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then it's like how many other acts is performing on the tour?
So me and 3 other people, and then there's gonna be openers for every single show.
Like in that city. Like,
yeah, so there'll be exclusive openers for each show.
Man, congrats on that, man.
Appreciate it.
My motherfuckers ain't being able to get that experience on tour. I got to do it with my mans once, and that shit was annoying as fuck. But
I'm happy we got a van. Like we're gonna have hotels for all of it and stuff. Like I've seen like my other friends go on tours and they're sleeping at like homies' houses and stuff, and like sleeping on couches and shit. And I'm like,
Making that shit
you can
work.
miss me with that. Like I'm staying home.
Yeah, they make it work though. But yeah, get you now. You can get a firm Airbnb for the low. So yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you need that comfort too, and you going shows like that. You gotta get some rest.
Yeah, definitely. And I refuse because I'm like, nah.
I asked this for another. It's a follow up question. So, how often do you like after you drop your projects and stuff? How often do you still like create and try to record? Because now, are you gonna be still trying to like be on the road, trying to create, making new songs or recording, or how's that? How you gonna feel about that? Like,
Yeah. When I'm on the road, I'm not gonna worry about it. But like I have so much music stockpiled, like just like a stupid amount. Like I just released an album, and I probably have like another 2 albums worth of music. Like I have 2 singles that are lined up. One comes out May 16th, and one comes out May 30th. So I got 2 singles ready to go with music videos already.
that's not on.
Yeah, it's not on that. It's separate. So like
Yeah.
I got music videos coming for that, and I got singles. I'm just trying to like rapid fire, like not too much because I haven't released music in a long time. So I'm trying to start because the last thing I released was like in November of last year.
Destination Pink.
Yeah, Destination Pink. That was
That's what I
that
seen
was
on.
Valentine's Day of last
That's
year.
what I seen on Apple Music, whatever. So
Yeah.
so obviously you gonna perform like the new album, but then you gonna go back in your bag and just perform like a lot of like cult songs that a lot of motherfuckers play.
Yeah, I'm gonna perform like some unreleased stuff, shit icon, and then like my main like 2 big songs.
Yo, so you don't think that's too soon? Like shit, Icon out, but then you got 2 more new singles that's coming out
Yeah,
this month.
yeah. It's so like a lot of people did ask me that, and the reason for it is because there's already gonna be those 2 singles, and for shit icon, I was I've been sitting on the album for a long time.
Right.
Like I've had most of this album recorded for like over a year, and I was like, I just gotta put this thing out. Like I just keep dicking around. I keep pushing it back and pushing it back and pushing it back, and I was just like literally in a mood of like, you know what? I'm just gonna drop it right now.
Period.
I mean, it worked though. It's got 179,000 streams in since May 1st.
Yeah, that's crazy because what is it, May 5th? Yeah. So
Yeah.
and so because you mentioned like the first song that you and your peoples put out, like what it did like 15,000 on SoundCloud or something like that. Or,
Yeah, that's like long deleted,
but I say that to say like, is that when you see the most effects of shit when you just like kind of like put it out and not even like worry about the expectations? And then
yeah, because like for me there was zero marketing budget for it. Like I literally
you said fucking
yeah, like I filmed a trailer for it in October.
Yeah.
And I just literally woke up in the morning, edited the trailer together, released
Oh,
it.
you edit video? Well,
Yeah, like
TikTok. Well,
sometimes like I am good at like editing, and I have my own camera equipment and all that stuff, so I can do it. I just choose not to.
yeah.
But with that, I was like, this is a quick little trailer. I'm not gonna pay somebody for that if I can do it myself. But yeah, so I literally just woke up, slapped the trailer together, put it out, and was like, album's out,
Yeah.
and just kind of like walked away.
Wait, so within that whole morning span, this trailer compiled up, or if you already had the track list ready for it.
Yeah, because there was a little bit of promotion for it. Like I did talk about the album in 3 interviews before that, so people were already aware that the album was coming. They just didn't know when it
Like
was
a
coming.
date, a solid. You never put a solid date out.
Yeah, because they're supposed to come out like in like June, I think like the end of June. So I was like, you know what, fuck, I'm just gonna release it like a month early, and just like here you go, early surprise.
And when did tour start?
June 28th is the first day. That's
Wow.
in New York.
Well, I think that make a lot of sense too. Let the new album marinate a little bit, and then
Yeah, because a single for the album came out not that long ago, and that song did pretty good, and people love that song. So I feel like they'll have one song that they're familiar with, and hopefully if people were listening to it enough before then, they'll get a little familiar with it. But yeah, I just said fuck it. I was just like, I can't just keep letting it just sit, because like I'm trying to focus more. It's a hard distinction between like stuff like that. Like I love making music like that. Like I really do. But it's a lot more controversial and a lot more crazy. So I don't know if the fucking chicken pick all that up outside.
it's gonna pick it up a little bit, but we can still hear it,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But yeah. So like that's like my darker shit, my crazier shit, my more like people are like that's more like the oh shit like why
Controversial.
yeah, controversial shit. Be like, why you say that? Like, so I was like, you know what, I'll just put that out. My fans will enjoy it, my fans will like it, and then I'm gonna focus on the more mainstream songs that get me like the money, Because like for that, it's like that. I'm gonna put that out, collect cash, use that cash to promote the stuff that people want to hear.
Right. Oh, okay. So it's kind of like just how I see it is just like, all right, this is for y'all because y'all been waiting so long.
Yeah.
But then your plan to that is, all right, this mainstream shit that's gonna really take off is what you got to really put the like.
Yeah, because like
super focused.
Yeah, because right now like people already started releasing, like somebody wrote like an article about the album already and shit.
Yeah.
So my thinking is like I'll just get a little bit of buzz, get a little bit of promotion going, and then when I drop it, so people's interests are there when the other shit drops, and then I'll have the buzz from my normal fans plus then the marketing budget that I put into each song, which would probably be like a couple grand each, and then they'll take off from there.
So what? All right, because I got a lot of friends as artists, and it kind of annoys me when they be sitting on music, and like they just had this whole waiting factor, like So I asked you this of like, what was the point? What was the point of not putting nothing out for so long? What was the dicking around? Like what?
Just I was trying to get as many music videos and as much shit done as humanly possible so that I could kind of like maintain, like, so like I can release a video, go film another video, release a video, go film another one. So like I have, because like right now, I'm sitting on 3 unreleased music videos at the moment.
For the new project? Or just videos
in
that
general.
you got?
Yeah, so I'm sitting on 3 music videos at the moment, and then I have like 2 more videos lined up like soon. So yeah, I'm just trying to like get myself going. Like I'm kind of like, I was getting myself prepared for the race, and now it's time for the race.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
so you were still working on the back end, you just wasn't creating as much. I mean,
Yeah.
well, music wise, but like you said, you was focusing on the visual aspects of it.
Yeah, and then like, but in between the time of me releasing music, I did like a lot of podcasts and stuff. Like I think.
So you was still just working though, but just
Yeah.
not putting nothing out.
Yeah, I think this is like the 8th one I've done in the last maybe like 7-8 months. So like I've been doing them like a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm still posting all the time. Like people are constantly seeing my face. People are constantly hearing about me, and I'm still constantly doing shit. I'm just trying to build my presence more because I feel like, I did the whole like mysterious thing. Like nobody knew who I was. Nobody even knew what my voice sounded like.
Yeah. Did that work?
I mean, it worked for a while. I mean,
Okay.
Nobody.
Because there's a lot of artists I be seeing like that, and then I mean, it intrigued me a little bit, but it just be like, damn, like on the back end, like you gotta have like a lot of something to be that mysterious and still get a buzz. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
The typical formula is like put yourself out there, the buzz is going. Then I just be wondering like, how the fuck do motherfuckers pull this mysterious shit off and still?
Yeah, because I feel like if you're mysterious and you're doing the ads, like I just push the ads in front of shit. But now I'm like, okay, people are aware of who I am. They want answers now. They want to know shit. So now I feel like they're like the curiosity is peaked of who I am. They're like, who the fuck is this little pink-haired fucking weirdo mumbling? So then now I'm here to like answer people's questions and be more of like a fucking human being instead of like a weird mystical.
The plan worked. Now you
Yeah.
gotta speak on it.
Yeah.
You can't be mysterious forever. Then it's like now you forgotten because you too goddamn mysterious. It's like,
Yeah, like I ain't trying to be like no like fucking Playboy Cardi or nothing. I ain't trying to be like that. But
hey, he a goddamn rock star though. But that shit,
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened. Like,
yeah, for real, like I mean, that's not my cup of tea, but I mean, all power to him.
yeah, me too. It's like if it works, it works.
Yeah, like for me, it's like I don't know, like saying like 2 words and like a and like a and like that doesn't do it for me.
Distorted bass and shit. I'm like, man, what the fuck?
Yeah, like I just made it my most. This is my second most popular song on the album right now. It's a storytelling song, and it's just like bars for bars and just telling a consistent story. And it's like a 4-minute song, and it might turn some people off, but like that's music to me.
Right.
Like
It got substance. It got
like I'm rhyming. I'm like saying some crazy weird shit, and like it sounds good, and I'm not just like making noises. That's what a lot of music now is. Like I feel like I'm only fucking 20, and I sound like a fucking grandpa already. But I'm like, I don't know what's going on with music, man. Like I'm not trying to say I'm not. I got a lot of room to improve.
Yeah.
I'm always constantly improving and innovating, and I'm not the best artist by any means, but people like tear my music down like it ain't shit, but I'm like, do you hear the stuff that's out today? Like,
bro,
this shit's ass.
And thanks for not selling out to that shit because
Oh fuck no.
Because I said this before all the time, but it's like how I hear people from here doing that Detroit rapping shit, like that style, like that offbeat shit, and I'm like, bro, that fucking sucks to me, bro. Like, man, keep that shit like original, like, so, like, but I don't know, man. Motherfuckers just be so geeked to just try to ride a wave. It's like that ain't you. So I say that to say you sound like you just sticking with you.
Yeah, because people always ask me like who do you sound like? Who do you sound like? Like what is like what are you similar to? And I'm like,
That's a dumbass question
yeah,
to even ask.
I sound like Lil Pink, bitch. Like,
yeah, like what the fuck you gonna be like? Who? That's like me. Somebody like who your podcast is based off of? Like me, bitch. Like what do you like, nigga? Don't ask me who I sound like. Like go check for yourself. Nah, that's solid. So far as like okay, like you said, this album was more like you said, like I think the word you said was like hardcore, like more
more
shit.
yelling, dark, creepy.
What you like more? Like far as like, or is it all fun, or what's something that you like? Man, I'm in my bag when I make this type shit. Like
it's hard. Like I personally prefer to make the darker music. Like I feel like I'm better at making that kind of music, but the other music makes me more money. So it's like I make what I want to make from my fans, and then I make what I make to feed myself and get further in life.
Yeah, so you just keep a balance of it.
Yeah, because I'm like, if I just release both, I mean, like, there's a lot of artists. Like, there's certain artists that release music. Like MGK, I love his rap shit. I do not like
the rock.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like, it's okay. Like, it's fine. It's not horrible, but I'm just not gonna listen to that in my car.
I kind of feel like I seen less of him when he did convert over to that shit. Or I mean, but that's just me though, because I was a huge MGK fan too. Like,
yeah, probably
motherfucker had bars though.
Yeah, it probably just didn't show up on your feed and stuff because when your phone's listening, it probably knows that you don't want to see that shit.
Yeah, very true. But I mean, because I followed this page and everything, that's what I'm like, man, he went. I think it's after he did that damn movie. Who did he replay? That rock star nigga.
Fuck. I know what you're talking about.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee.
Yeah. So that I feel like that. I think he went on some like Heath Ledger, like the Joker, like just on some like, oh, I'm sticking to this shit, like played a role and then he just went completely AWOL on it.
Yeah, that's such a like. I mean, that kind of reminds me of like what's going on with like that JoJo Siwa shit. Oh my god, like she got that Kiss makeup on, and then oh my god, I love how people have been making fun of her. That's just hilarious.
You spoke on features, so like, is it features like, or far as just going into the future, like, is it features now that you will be seeking that's more so like you a personal fan of, or is it like more marketing, or like you might not be that much of a fan, but you know, like, all right, it's a like catapulted. Do you look at it like that sometimes? It's
a little bit of both sometimes. It's usually
obviously you don't want to whack motherfucker on yourself.
Yeah, like I usually only do features with people that I like. Like I got a song right now, and I gotta get the studio to mix it, but it's with Candy Bars, and you know that is obviously.
Yeah.
But that song's hard as fuck. I just gotta get in the studio and stop being lazy.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get in there and get that shit mixed. But like I did that song just because she's dope. I just did it just because she's dope as fuck, and that's. I mean, it's really my only reasoning is I like her. She's dope. And then I did a song with Baby E. He's on Young Money with like Lil Wayne and like all them.
There's so many new motherfuckers in there. I can't remember.
Yeah, but he's dope as fuck. He's got songs with like Lil Peep.
Okay. See,
he's got all kinds of big ass things.
You calling yourself old? The shit I still listen to it, nigga. Never heard of that. I probably seen him in the Entourage or some shit, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, but no, he's dope as fuck. I love him.
Hypothetically though, if Playboy Carti hit you for a feature, is you doing it?
I mean, I don't know if you're gonna see it or not. So I don't want somebody like I don't want to like there be a Lil Pink X Playboy Carti song and then like somebody cuts back to a clip of me talking shit.
Yeah.
But it's like
it wasn't talking shit. You know, that ain't your cup of tea.
If Carti wants to pay me to say 5 words on a song and go a couple times, I'll do it.
I like pay me, yeah.
Just give me like $500 and a fucking Big Mac. I'll do it.
Yeah, nigga, shoot a video of that shit too while you at it. One of them VHS videos.
Yeah. I got them all day.
That's how you know about when you in your way with it though. I totally understand it. So even with you know, you make all these decisions with yourself and everything. Like how did you get to the point where you just validate your ideas, your decision making yourself? You know, motherfuckers got these not yes mans, they do got them, but then you got motherfuckers that they like sit and compile like, all right, y'all, should we do this and that? But you do it all yourself.
Yeah, so it's it's hard, like, cause a lot of times I don't even like my music. I'm very hard on myself.
What?
No, like it's like I do, but I don't. Like I have.
I guess that's typical of a lot of artists, though.
Yeah, it's like it's very hard because there's some days like I wake up and I'm like I don't know, like I'm just like I don't know why I'm still going. Like it's hard for me to like get up and wash my ass. Like it's just hard to like just look in the mirror sometimes and just fucking just like why am I doing this? Why am I still
You
trying?
tapping into a deeper
Yeah,
question.
no, I'm not
like,
trying to get too.
Nah, but I'm
deep,
with it though. But I mean, what can you think of that's bringing that question up? Like, is it something more that you trying to obtain that ain't came yet or something? Or?
Yeah, it's just a mixture of like I'm trying to be patient, and I know like I believe that a lot of things happen for a reason. But for me, it's like it's very hard to keep going when like almost everybody's against you,
Yeah.
and like I have fans, I have people that love my music, and it's evident, but it's just hard sometimes. Like people are like I'll post a fucking TikTok and people are like trash, worst song I've ever heard, kill yourself. It's like man, like most of the time
But
it doesn't
you really
get.
go back and read the comments though.
No, I try not to, but it's like it's so hard though. Like when you go to your Instagram messages,
You just
and
see
like
yeah,
it's just hard. Like
you ain't gotta read it. You just see the highlight.
yeah, or like I said, like somebody mentioned you in a story post, and I look at it, and people are like, "Who is this like faggot industry plant?" And I'm like, "I'm not like I wish I was an industry plant." And also, like,
Hey, I was just thinking that like that whole industry plant shit be working out for a lot of motherfuckers because them. What was the last freshman XL list? I didn't know.
I have no idea.
Man, I stopped. Man, them lists, all the motherfuckers seem like industry plants. Or now they're like
A lot of people are nowadays. Yeah,
Yes.
for me, it's like So back to what you're saying, it's just like I just tell myself like I do like my music sometimes. It's very back and forth because it's just like people be making me get in my head sometimes, and I be forgetting my self worth.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm like, you know what? Like you've done a lot of shit. You've gotten a lot of attention from people you never thought you would. Like you're doing something. Like a lot of people are like 30 years old, 40 years old, still making music, and they have like 12 monthly listeners on Spotify,
Man,
and like
bro.
they're not doing it. And I'm like, you are doing it. People are paying attention to you. People care about what you're doing. People are wearing your merch.
Mm-hmm.
People are talking about you. People are making YouTube videos about you. That are like I've never even met these people, and people are making videos about me talking shit. I'm like I'm the topic of like podcasts. I'm like I've never even fucking heard of you guys.
Yeah.
Like,
but I mean that's that's another thing too, which might sound cliche, but it's really true though. Like, that shit talking is still promotion.
yeah,
It's still like y'all dumbasses still took the time to
yeah. Because for me,
type this and put it in the algorithm.
yeah, for me, like that stuff don't bother me because I'm like, hell yeah, like
Man,
I see a video like fuck Lil Pink. I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah, and man, you only 20 though, bro. Like, I mean, it's like industry wise, you might be old as fuck, or you middle aged. You ain't balding yet, but but still, but it's like, nigga, if you pulling all this shit off at 20, bro, like, what's that quote? A leader with no followers is taking a walk.
Yeah.
And you got all these people. You know what I mean? You got enough people. That small percentage of like getting all that shit popping, like, nigga, I'll be waking up like, who got my t-shirt on now? Nigga? Let me check this shit out.
And there is certain days like I wake up and I'm like, yeah, like, I'm Lil Pink, bitch. Like like I feel good about myself. I'm like who's sucking my dick today? Like I feel good. But then there's other days where I'm like, damn, I should just delete everything and like give up. But it's just
man,
a struggle.
I quit every day, bro. Like I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like that shit be crazy, but like I said, you just look back at your accolades and shit. That's what I do, bro. Like on some humble shit, but it's like, damn, like motherfucker did a lot of shit. A lot. Like I said, I ain't want to be I'm 36, so I ain't want to be 20 looking at 30s. Like, damn, I'm still trying to. Oh shit, let me grow up and get a McDonald's job, man. Fuck that shit, nigga. I ain't trying to have no sticky nuts dropping fries, motherfucker. I'm using your terminology. You got me talking dirty as fuck.
I mean,
no.
bro,
You an influence, man. You bad influence, man. Tour coming up. 2 singles coming out this month. Man, bro, what else, bro? What's the goals, man? 3rd quarter, 4th quarter. Like, man, we already in May.
I'm trying to become like the #1 male porn star, but I got certain people that aren't letting me.
Hold up, bro. I can't tell if you serious or.
I used to do OnlyFans and like all that stuff, and certain people always like ask me like, "Are you coming back to that shit?" I'm like, "No."
Sound like you, no homo. You was making bank off OnlyFans.
Yeah, like I was doing okay with that for a little bit. Most of the time it would just be me like featuring in other people's content. They'd be like, "You want to be in this video?" And I'm like, "Sex? Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's up?" I'm like,
I like how the
"What's up
subtle
with it?"
sex came in there. Like, yeah, why not? Yeah,
Yeah, I'm like, "Get my dick sucked?" Like, sure. Like, what's up?
sign me up. Where's the waiver?
But
Yeah,
yeah, for the most,
I was expecting that, but all right.
yeah, I
Let's
mean,
go back to music real quick.
yeah, for the most part, yeah, tour. I'm try to set up some more shit. Like, I do want to do some shows in Vegas and like the West Coast. Like, I do want to go like head over there. Um, at the moment, like I just have a whole bunch of music coming out, so I'm release those 2 singles, and then I will see what happens after that. I'm hoping my next single will be maybe sometime in like July, and then like Candy Coated. I'm not sure when it's gonna come out, but I'm gonna try to get the music video set up for it after it gets all mixed and everything. I'm trying to come up with the concept and all that shit. But hopefully, yeah, I can get a video done for that, and I got a video done for the next single that's coming out after those 2 already. So I'll be good for a while.
So the other videos you got tucked away, when you gonna put them out?
I mean, probably all this year. I
You
mean,
just gonna just spread it
just
out?
sprinkle them out, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So obviously, it's a sort of question, but you come up with all your video concepts too.
Yeah, I come up with every single thing. I just tell my producer, I'm like, all right, here's my idea. How do we make it happen? And then
Yeah.
he gives me a price, and then we get it done.
What's the what's the furthest? Where's the furthest out that you have done this show? I know you say you really want to go to the West Coast, but like, what's like damn, I'm all the way down here or up here doing
I
this
mean,
shit.
probably the show I did, I mean, yesterday. I mean, most of the shows I do are pretty close. They're like an hour, 30 minutes away.
Still like in Ohio or maybe like Michigan or in there or some shit.
Yeah, so like the show I just did in Middletown, that was about 3 hours and 20 minutes from my
Oh
house.
yeah, oh yeah, that's like shit, mid Cincinnati.
Yeah, so
Man, I think I seen
That's
that
about the
flyer. Yeah, I did see that shit. They had
see
made a
it?
flyer for it.
but yeah, I think that's about the farthest for me. Yeah, so this tour is it's gonna be a whole new thing because like I just started doing shows more recently. Like I haven't been doing shows for very long because I mean I was a child for the beginning of my career, so I couldn't really do shows, and they don't want to let a 16, 17-year-old perform, and
Right.
they don't want to have you in a bar and certain
Yeah,
things.
and jeopardize that
Yeah.
shit.
And then certain opportunities I've had, like the venues won't allow, like the show, like the certain shows, like they'll be like 21 and up, and I'm like, damn, I can't even do the show. Like
mean-
somebody will hit me up like, you want to hop on? I'm like, and then I'm like, yeah, 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 and then like, and I'm like, and then they'll send me the flyer, and I'm like, well, it says 21 plus, is that a problem? And they're like, yeah. And I'm
Damn,
like,
and you
damn.
20.
And I'm-
God damn.
But yeah, I turned 21 this month.
Oh yeah, so all that
so
shit. Well, so you think you missed like a good amount of shows off of that? Like
I
21
missed
and up?
I missed a festival and
Damn.
a few shows, but yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
You gonna be doing like vlogging and everything, like documenting the whole tour?
I'm gonna like take a little bit of like clips and probably film some TikToks and like stuff like that, and then my one homie is gonna film a music video for me like while we're in Florida. So I'll document like some of it, and hopefully there will be people at the shows taking videos, pictures, all that stuff. So it should get a good amount of content out of it.
Do you damn, I got a plethora of questions. First off, you got stage fright?
I used to like I'd have to drink before I go on stage.
Yeah,
Like so I'd always
get
have
the
to like
jitters out.
yeah I'd always have to get somebody else to get me a drink because I can't go up there and buy it. But yeah, so like I think my first show I did, I don't even remember it. Like I really don't.
You was just that nervous.
No, I mean
Or you
I was
got
nervous and plastered.
Okay.
So I don't remember it. My second one, I kind of low key bombed. This is my second show. I don't feel like I didn't do a very good job. And then the third show I did, it was like in front of a crowd of like hundreds of people.
Yeah.
Because I got onto a big show, and I was shitting myself up there. I think I did like okay. Like I did a little bit better than the second and first one. Like I did all right, but yeah, I was very nervous. Like I tried to look at the crowd and stuff, and I was just trying.
Never look at the crowd.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
No.
even perform, but
And I was saying, I was just like, I try to like stare at people and make them uncomfortable, and I try to be like,
that's
real
what I'm
weird.
saying.
So, like,
That might make you uncomfortable.
yeah, like I was trying my best to like move around the stage and fill up the space and stuff, but like I just didn't know what to do because I was like, man, I'm 18. This is like the third show I've ever done. Like I'm in front of like so many people. It's like I don't even know what to do with myself right now.
I mean, sometimes you need that shitty ass shit that just happened to just either you gonna quit or learn from it. So are you now like? Are you like
Oh yeah, now like
preparing? Like
yeah, like last night, like I was doing the show in my underwear. Like, you know, I just like, you know, like so.
Wait, you came on fully clothed?
Yeah, I came on like fully clothed. So this is how I do all of my new sets. I have a song called "Cracked Out,"
Yeah.
and when it gets to that song, during the bridge of the song, I get naked on stage.
So are you at the crib like, man, what underwear am I about to wear today? Like, it's about to go down.
You just go for like red or black, like one of those two. But yeah, no, so now like I don't give a fuck. Like I'm up there for me. Like I don't know where exactly the switch was. I think it was mostly like my first headlining show I did. Like I headlined in Akron. That was my fifth show I've ever done. My fifth show was a headlining show. There's a lot of people that showed up, and that kind of just forced me to like break out of like the awkwardness and shyness of being on stage. And that's the first time I ever did that, where I got like naked on stage and shit.
Yeah.
And after that, I was like, man, if I can strip down in front of people, and you know, and then they followed up a few shows after that. Like I threw up blood on stage. I was throwing pills in the crowd and shit. Like, so I was like, if I can do all this, I can do almost anything.
I mean, are we talking like Tic Tacs or like real pills? Like...
So they're just they're just empty. Like they're the actual pill capsules.
Oh, the capsule joint?
Yeah, but they're empty.
Okay. I was about to say, man, you got some crazy. Niggas leaving the show tripping.
No, there'd be some legalities there. So
I wanted to ask you real quick too. When you were saying like, obviously you knew when you bombed on the first couple of shows, but to you, what was like in your head, like what was the reasoning of like, damn, I fucked up? Like, was it you just was nervous, or you felt like you was just kind of just doing whatever on stage?
I felt like I was just too stiff. Like I felt like I was doing okay vocally. I just felt like I was way too stiff. I felt like I wasn't moving around enough.
Yeah.
Like I was just like kind of sitting there like looking down, like, you know, rapping the mic, and I felt like
looking nervous down there.
Like I feel like people could tell that like the little white boy up there was scared.
So light bulb getting naked. All right.
Yeah. So like now it's like I just get up there, I scream, like I do fucking like back bends and like just fucking on the floor rolling around, fucking throwing shit, fucking like throwing my shoes in the crowd, fucking just.
Man, are you like you drinking tea or something? You losing your voice, pulling this off? You know, you better go on the 2-week tour.
Like, I'm about to figure something out for that.
You got to. You got some intent. How long your sets usually be, or how long is these gonna be?
It depends. Like if I do a headlining set, it's usually about 30-40 minutes.
Man, that's a lifetime. Bro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But then like I don't know. Normally I do about 20 minutes if I'm opening up for somebody else.
No, that's solid. That's solid. Man, well, congrats to everything, bro. Like I said, the point of this platform was you know, just to my audience of people, just to, you know, get more your story out and just, you know, how you maneuver, because, you know, your upbringing and, you know, your fuck your friends and getting robbed and all that shit. I feel like that all that shit just make you who you are. Like, you know what I mean? Build your character and demeanor. So, shit. I think we had a great fucking talk, man. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too, man.
Man, for sure. Man, so give the singles when they dropping again. Shit Icon is out right now. And the tour, explain that more real quick so they can just get a fresher on it.
All right, so yeah, tour all the way from New York to Florida. You know, you can check my Instagram for the dates. Some of the ticket links are available on my Spotify if you go there, or you can just search Lil Pink tickets in the Google. You can find it anywhere. So there's that. I got a song called Whoa coming out May 16th. I got another song called A Love Song. It's not a love song, spoiler alert. And it's coming out May 30th on my birthday. And it's my birthday, May 30th, so I better see some asshole pictures. I better see like something in my DMs. I better
literal asshole pictures.
Yeah, like booty butt naked, spread over, like, and there better not be no doo doo in there, or I'm gonna be a little pissed. I'm still gonna jack off to it, but I'm just gonna be a little pissed.
You better get banned from social media.
Oh man, I don't know how I haven't been already. I'm on my like 6 TikTok account. Like they hate me.
You make another OnlyFans, man.
Yeah, I'll probably get banned off that too.
Shit, man. Nah. Hey, man, whatever works, man. But nah, I appreciate you, you know, making the drive to come get on my platform, man.
Yeah,
you know, man, success and congrats to everything you got coming, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate you for having me on.
Man, they gonna love this shit. Trust me.
They will. We're running views up.
Man, Dreamers Welcome Podcast. Y'all keep dreaming. We out.
Dreamers Welcome Podcast.